Hey everybody, it's Jelly with another episode of Jammed Up with Jelly. We're here with our very special guest, Lando. He hit me up to talk about his points of view on the world and, everything that he thinks about and stories that he can tell. What's going on, Lando?
Nothing much, man. It's good to be here.
All right, man. Well, I think just to introduce yourself, how about you give us a little bit of an origin story behind Lando, like who you are, what you've been through, just like a quick summary of you.
Let's see. I'm a dad and a father. I'm a father and a husband. Um, I moved. I moved like three times in my life, but they're not major cities, so it's not that important. Yeah, my wife. We met when she was frying chicken. I know that sounds racist, but I'm black. But yeah, we got married, and then when we went to Miami, my wife was sick the whole time. Found out she had COVID and she was pregnant with my daughter. So yeah,
All right, so that was in like the
that's my
2020
life.
2020 era.
Yeah, 2020.
All right, man. Now, you also said you're originally from North Carolina, or is that where you're at right now?
Originally, and that's where I'm at too.
Oh,
I ain't
nice.
never go nowhere.
So born and raised North Carolina.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Have you vacationed much?
I at least try to vacation at least once a year.
All right, where's the furthest you've strayed from home?
Miami. Miami was the farthest.
All right. What's the
Yeah.
biggest difference you noticed when you went there? Especially being born and raised in the same state, you're probably gonna notice something just overall different with a new location, right?
Well, going to Miami is crazy because I had to go through the fields where South Carolina and the Georgia, and I seen a whole bunch of cotton, and somehow I got some kind of PTSD for no reason.
It hit home with you.
Yeah,
You felt
I had to grab on my shirt because all cotton, 100%. So I was like, woo, okay.
Nah, I think there's some rayon in there.
I hope it's 100%.
Well, that's just good. That's good materials and good quality if it is.
Yeah.
All right, I believe you also mentioned that you said you're currently unemployed. What kind of work history have you had though? Like, what was your first job, and what kind of fields have you been in?
My first job, I sold perfume for a fragrance outlet. Uh,
Okay.
it was cool. I worked with a whole bunch of women,
Yeah, you're like
so I
doing
got a
like
little.
like how they have the ladies of the Macy's selling perfume kind of thing.
Yeah, but I had more ghetto people. Like I had more black women, and then I had ghetto Hispanic women. So
Well, I mean, even in my area, Massachusetts, we don't shy. We have a good amount of them. Um, I've seen them.
and I worked at hotels. I done found used condoms. I found vibrators that people left. Uh, I'm glad I ain't found no babies. That would be good.
I'm pretty sure they
But
fetch
yeah,
a they fetch a pretty high price on the black market.
yeah, but I don't know nothing about the black market, so I'm just
It's like finding a golden. That's like finding a gold ring, dude.
Matter of fact, I have seen a baby. It was all on the bed, and I was like, ew. So I had to clean. I had to get that out right quick.
Damn.
I was a houseman, so I had to strip the sheets off the bed.
All right. So, what was it? What was your? Is that your most recent job?
Oh no, I was a sweep. I was a parking lot sweeper, and I used to just go around sweeping parking lots, taking out the trash, blowing the sidewalks of the buildings. But my last truck didn't suck nothing, so I'm basically driving around, hand picking everything. I had to do 3 Walmarts in the rural area of Charlotte, and they was nasty, disgusting. Like they had trash cans in the parking lot, but the trash cans was clean. They didn't even take the bags out.
Damn.
So yeah, I got frustrated and quit.
Alright, so you quit your last job. You didn't even, you didn't get fired, none of that shit. Just said, fuck this.
Oh nah. Yep.
Man, I feel you. I'm kind of getting that way with my job. Shit's frustrating as shit.
Well, you only get frustrated when they don't have the right. Like my vehicle wasn't working properly, and this is not the first time that it happened. The first time the transmission wasn't acting right. The second time the battery wouldn't start, and then now the truck didn't want to suck nothing up.
Yeah. So just, yeah, it's like I always say with anything quality. If you want to make a quality product, it's just like cooking. You got to start with good ingredients, and you get a good end product. You start with shit ingredients, aka bad tools, you ain't gonna get shit for a good product.
Or just the workers in general. If your oven don't work, then you can't cook shit.
Exactly. I mean, that's exactly what I'm dealing with at myself at work, man. There's 2 machines down, and they keep wanting shit from that machine, and we're like, dude, it's broken. And then they're having us like take apart the electrical panels and like doing it manually and like skipping shit, and it's like, this ain't good.
Yeah, we're gonna need a raise.
Yeah, because I'm
If
doing.
I gotta build it, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, we're doing like I can't get into it too much. I make lithium batteries and shit like that. So for the hydraulic press that does the carbon in there, it I don't know. It's a whole thing with weighing it out and dumping it, and I don't know. It's frustrating. You figure these people who get paid way more than us that know how to program these machines should be able to deal with this shit, but nope, they know less than us. Turns out.
Yeah, because they took the first opportunity to get a raise.
Exactly, and that's why I'm trying to get the fuck out of there. I don't want to have that responsibility because I don't know shit. So, get me out. Alright, so let's get a little bit off of work. But besides work, like, anything you've done for jobs, like, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do to kick back? You video game, you fucking do arts and crafts, you build shit, you skateboard, sports?
So I do Call of Duty only. I
Straight COD,
sometimes
man.
write poetry. Yeah, I play COD.
Alright. And then poetry, too. Now, are you a romantic man, would you say?
Uh, with my wife, she said no. But I tell her, like, what is the woman equivalent to being romantic? Being submissive?
Well, what I was kind of getting at was, have you ever written a love letter or a poem or a song for a lady? Like, back in the day when you were a young
Oh,
kid,
yeah.
crushing, you wrote a love letter?
Bro, I wrote a love letter, I mixed the CD, and I made a card with the poetry on it.
He mixed a CD. Now, what R&B songs did you put on that?
It was, ooh, damn, I forgot.
So
It
I'm
was
right. It
Childish
was
Gambino.
Wait, Childish Gambino. Holy shit! This is modern.
Yeah, Childish Gambino. I put on some Big Sean. Ashley was one of them. Is it this one? That one up here? Sh- Uh, it was a I don't. It was a mix of things.
I was expecting some old school shit, dude. Not that.
Nah, see, I don't like. Right here. Okay. Um, old school. I'm not an old school type of person. I ain't gonna lie. The oldest thing I listened to is Lead Belly, and that was Pickabella Cotton.
Lead Belly, okay. So you don't like no KRS-One or Naughty by Nature?
No, unfortunately not.
Come on,
Uh,
dude. What's the
I grew up
thing?
listening to. I grew up listening to like uh, Blink 180 to. Uh,
Blink
I
180
listened to
also.
My Chemical Romance.
All right, so you were raised on rock or hardcore or punk and whatever you want to call that.
Yes.
All right. So what got you into like R&B and hip hop and rap and whatnot?
Uh, what got me into rap? I say Lil Wayne and Eminem.
All right.
Yeah, Lil Wayne and Eminem.
All right. Yeah, I can get that
Like I said,
completely.
I'm the whitest black dude you'll ever see, you'll ever meet.
You'd be surprised. Um. All right. So like, what would you say is like the whitest band you like then? If you're gonna say you're the whitest black dude, what would you say is like the whitest band that you're like, yo, I rock the shit out of this?
Queen. Queen is my rock.
I respect it. I love Queen, but I feel like Queen is too good to specify as white. Queen is universal. You could play
Okay,
that.
let's see.
You could play
You
that
said
shit for aliens, and they'd be like, "Yep, that's good."
okay, Lonely Island.
All right, that's pretty fucking white as shit, dude.
Yeah, Lonely Island.
Don't get me wrong, Dick in a Box is a pretty solid banger, but that is white as shit.
Yeah. So
how do you feel about
I
Dave Bird, Little Dicky?
I listen to Lil Dicky.
All right, now let's get a little bit slightly away from rap. What about Bo Burnham?
Yeah,
You
I
fuck
used
with
to watch Comedy Central a lot. So
same dude.
yeah.
The old Comedy Central presents back because you said you're 1 year younger than me, and probably not even full year, but still. I remember those old Comedy Central presents with Bo Burnham way back in the day. Eugene Merman, people like everybody, man. Ah,
I think it's this one right here, bro. Oh yeah. Why didn't you put me up there? You know, that TCS is terrible. A lot of people use like, oh, nope. Most people use the Apple GC. Yeah, that's not the right one.
cut,
Nah.
cut.
I'm gonna just go back over here and U-turn. Hopefully, I'm gonna get shot.
Cut.
But yeah, I used to watch Spike TV a lot.
Yeah. What about you remember?
Everything.
You remember G4?
Is this it?
Come on, boy, bitch. Somebody come out.
You going hop? You sure you want to hop
I said somebody come out.
out? Okay.
Hey, am I outside? Am I in the right spot? That's a Jeep out front. Black Jeep.
All right, cool. I just want to make sure. I want you, I'm gonna drop you off and wait. This man is missing. Oh God, I just dropped his ass off somewhere. That'd be worse. All right, have a good one. Be safe.
Hey, what you streaming on?
Oh, this is Discord, but this is jamming with Jelly.
Oh, where?
Yeah.
I'm gonna type it in.
All right.
Cause I be on Discord. I be using it for my Call of Duty.
Yes, sir.
Is there a G in the gym?
No, it's
Jammed up with jelly, but you can find it gelatinous comedy.
Yep.
Alright, I got you.
All right.
Hey, brother.
All right, let me go ahead and I'm gonna clock out while I'm at it.
Oh damn, that's great. I like that. Getting some real shit here.
But yeah, it's just crazy, man.
All right, man. So you
I
like
grew up watching more like Blue Mountain. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Blue State Mountain.
you said Blue Mountain State, like Blue Mountain State, that show?
Yeah.
I think I watched that way back in the day. I don't know shit about it.
Yeah, I was just going crazy when I was younger.
All right, man. Like you were saying, you game on COD. When's the last time that you fucking spazzed out at a video game on someone?
I don't have I got headphones, but I don't got a mic, so
Well, no, I'm talking
spaz
about
out.
even if you're at friends over and you're playing, old school games. You're 29, so I guarantee you probably had at least a Sega Genesis, an N64, or something. Have you ever yelled at a family member, a friend, gotten in an argument over a video game and spazzed out?
No, I never really spazzed out. I ain't gonna lie, because there was no point in me spazzing out. I just run it back. That's all I had to say. Run it back.
Well, what about
Call it a day.
you ever break a controller?
No. My daughter chewed through my controller, so
What kind of fucking kid you raising? The beaver dude? What the fuck?
hey man, my daughter should take my controller, run off with it, come back. Was a thumbstick,
Yeah,
chewed up.
yeah. As a young kid, I might have done that, but goddamn, like that. Yeah, what you got to do is you got to put some hot sauce or something on that shit. That way, the next time she goes for it, she'll get something.
See, but she's only 2, so
Never
can't
too
expect too
early.
much from
Never too early to learn the power of the Frank's Red.
I mean, yeah, true, but I don't want to hear mama mouth. You know what I'm saying?
True.
I love my wife, but I don't want to hear it.
No. All right, man. So before your wife there, you ever visit any strip clubs? You got any strip club stories? Anything like that?
I never visited a strip club because I always say, if I go to the strip club, I at least want to get put on their child on my taxes. I'm not about to be out here spending my money and you got a child as a single mother and the only way you can pay your bills is stripping. You telling me I can't put your kid on my taxes for the money I spent raising?
You're not wrong. See, I got me and my girlfriend got an agreement. I've never been to a strip club, but it's on my bucket list to get kicked out of a strip club. Do you know, the fast food franchise called Wendy's?
Yes.
So, do you remember back in the day you used to be able to donate $1 to charity and get a little coupon book that got you free Frosties?
Yep, they still got it.
Yeah, so my idea was to go into a strip club and make it rain free Frosty coupons. Yeah, it's not money, so they're going to kick me out. But I get to argue the fact that each one of those is like $1.29 USD. That's cash value right there. And you're telling me not one of those ladies are going to bring home their kids a Frosty that night?
I mean, okay, so the best way to do it is you get fake money, you get real money, and then you get the coupons. That way, each dollar should get a fake dollar, and she get a coupon with them.
I don't know. Like I said, I want to get kicked out of the strip club.
Oh, you're going to get kicked out, but it'll be more comical that you put real money inside of the fake ones.
Oh, it's just going to be all Wendy's coupons. And then back in the day, I would just be like, yo, you used to be able to combine these and get a large if you have 4 of them.
It's true.
Those are the days, dude, getting shit-faced in high school, walking to Wendy's. It's good times.
See, I never really got drunk until I didn't start getting drunk till 28.
Oh my god! So about a year ago.
Yeah, so I haven't really been drinking like that. I just started.
Yeah, I don't want to get into it too much here, but I'm a seasoned drinker. But yeah, no, don't make it too big of a thing.
As long as you're not a mango, you fine.
A what?
A mango.
What does that mean?
A mango is a Smash tournament player, and he got caught drinking. He was at the Smash tournament, and he was drinking so much that he started sexually harassing women.
Yeah, that's definitely an issue.
But the person that hosted the events, he didn't stop him. He was just feeding him more drinks.
Well, if you think somebody's responsible and they ask you for a drink, you give them a drink. But I don't know. I don't understand. That's the whole thing. I love watching these cop videos on YouTube. People don't know how to handle alcohol, it seems. I've
I mean, yeah, they don't. But like a bartender, a bartender is supposed to, cut you off when you had enough.
They should.
But if you see someone that's drinking out in public, I think you should be able to cut them off without any problem. So if you're hosting an event and you see that he's wasted, cut him off or give him something to water. But no, you kept feeding him. You kept feeding him, drinking him, handing him drinks, and he was just doing what he was doing, and everybody started apologizing except for the dude that hosted the event. He was like, "Yeah, I just banned him. That should be good enough, right?" And no, it's your fault too.
Yeah,
He a grown man, but he a grown. I mean, I understand he's a grown man, but
that's just
when
somebody
you see someone doing stuff,
you just can't hold his booze.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody when you start acting unreasonable when somebody's drunk, when you start acting out of pocket and not normal, that's when people need to be like, "Hey, something's up with this guy."
Yeah, and he didn't do that, and that was his best friend. That's the crazy part.
Well, who knows, man? There could be edibles and mushrooms in the mix nowadays.
Responsible, man. People need to be more responsible.
Yeah, you got to handle your substances, people. That's a good lesson to learn from this podcast. Handle your substances.
At least have someone to calm you down. Like, it's just like driving drunk. At least have a sober person with you, so if you're going to drink, make sure you got a ride home.
True. You need a Sherpa. All right, man. I feel I got some like random out of pocket, like not really out of pocket, but just ridiculous questions here for you.
Let's get it.
When's the last time you've been in a physical fight?
It's been a long time ago. Remember when I told you I was a houseman? I worked in a hotel.
Yep.
Well, we was getting overworked. There's like 9 ladies, and there was only 2 housemen. We had 9 floors, so that's
hold on, pause real
1 floor
quick.
per lady.
They should not call a black maintenance guy a houseman.
Well, so I wasn't a maintenance guy. I was basically a housekeeper.
Either way, they shouldn't call you a house anything.
Hey, man. I gotta do what I had to do, so the name didn't really phase me like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
they need to make a new
Most
title.
people don't even know that name. I guess. But yeah, it was a hectic day. It was a Sunday. Sunday, everybody check out. So we had 144 rooms that we had to clean. So we was swamped. Like, we was sitting in the closet chatting it up. I was like, bro, if one of these women asks me one more thing, I'm going to tell them to suck my dick. Now, remember, it was just me and him. how did the manager find out? 'Cause I'm thinking everything good. I get called to the manager office like, hey, did you say that you want every woman to suck your dick? I said, yes, man, I did.
Didn't
And
you?
I was like, well, you can't be talking like that. I was like, yes, man, I know that. But I was just saying it to one person. How did y'all find out about it? So she had told me that one of the housekeeper had told her. Oh, how the hell she find out? So I went to the housekeeper, asked around. I'm like, hey, who? Because everybody was mad at me. I don't care. But everybody was mad at me. I was trying to make sure who it was. Because, like I said, it was only two of us. No one was around us. I said it as softly as I could so no one can hear me. So there's only one person that actually told on me. And that was old buddy because he was trying to get with old girl that was snitched on me. So I was like, oh, hell no. When I see you, I'm going to beat your ass. So he had gave me his address. And I called my homeboy. He had to go get his gun. Because, like I say, I don't know if I was getting set up or not. So my homeboy grabbed his gun. We drove over there to the apartment complex. Old dude came out with his glasses on his face. So we got in a fight, and I dapped him up afterwards because I was like, I got my anger out. You know what I'm saying? So I dapped him up. He was like, oh, you better be lucky I ain't get my pregnant sister to come out with her gun. I said, if your pregnant sister would have came out with her gun, she would have got shot. And then we went to a hookah spot, and we just celebrated because that was my first time fighting.
Wow, that is definitely I would say the most intricate first fight story I've ever heard.
Yeah, man, I told you I live crazy things for no reason.
That's why I like to talk to people, man. You find out shit you never found out from anybody else because only these people have the stories to tell. Only you have your stories to tell, and you never know what's gonna come out. One minute you're talking about, fucking jobs. The next minute you're talking about fucking pregnant sisters getting shot. It's fantastic. Where else? Where else, people? All right, man. Well, so
What about you? First fight.
what's that?
Who was your first fight?
I've actually never been in any sort of fight that's really serious. I mean, I've fought some siblings here and there, but like it was more of like tussling around. But yeah, I've had some couple serious fights. But the only one I had was with one of my cousins that at the time he was a heroin addict and he was trying to buy some fucking dope off my mom, but all the shit was dirty in town with fentanyl, so she wasn't selling him it, and he like pushed my mom, so I was like, ah, no, fuck you, dude, I'm taking you down.
Damn, that is crazy.
Yeah, so it wasn't really a real fight, but other than that, I've been able to talk and joke my way out of pretty much every other encounter.
Oh yeah, I could play stupid and crazy at the same time.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna go crazy, but if I was ever in a fight, it'd either go one way, it would either go one of two ways. Either me, because when I get hit hard enough, I get that red rage, dumb, like, I'm gonna say a slightly inappropriate word, but retard strength energy shit, where it just go insane. And if I hit you and you go down, you're probably going to die, but I'm probably going to be sloppy, so you're probably going to hit me, and you're going to kill me because I'm just, going blind rage.
Well, I think about it from this standpoint. When it comes down to fighting, you never know what kind of strength you're going to use. So I don't want to get into a real fight, and I knock someone out, they died, now I'm getting, manslaughter charges for no reason.
Yeah. No, I just know I have no composure for it. I have no composure for getting hit and being able to just take a punch and be okay. Like, I can withstand the pain, no problem, but I can't stay calm.
Yeah, I feel you. Cause I'll be the same way.
I have
I
no
call it
control.
Incredible Hulk strength. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm just basically it's like a sloppy Incredible Hulk. Like if I get you, you're getting got, but I'm probably not gonna get you.
Yeah, that's true. I feel it.
Yeah, because if so, somebody's gonna. I like blackout. I haven't been hit like that since I was a kid. Speaking of,
Only time I got into. Oh, go ahead.
and I was gonna say, speaking of that, like being a kid, what's a great like a good or a bad, very memorable childhood memory you have?
Let's see. My cousin, I was young, so you know how like you had that story to like your first time watching porn.
Of course.
So my first time watching porn was I would wake up in the middle of the night because I couldn't sleep, and I used to sleep with my family members because I was a baby, I was young and stuff.
Yeah.
So my cousin, he would be in the living room watching anime, which that's how I got into Dragon Ball Z and stuff.
Hell
But
yeah.
then he would turn it on porn while my grandma was asleep. So I would sneak behind the couch to see what he was watching. It was a train. It was running a train. It was one guy and two females. And my grandma woke up so you can hear her getting out of bed. And I ran my ass.
You heard that creak and you knew what that was.
Yep. I ran my ass right back in the bed.
Oh, dude.
Tiptoes and all.
So your first porn experience was a basically a voyeuristic viewing of a sibling's viewing.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So it was a POV of a POV.
That's hilarious, dude. That's insane to me. Like, I remember, like, sitting there watching movies when I was supposed to go to bed through the crack of a door because everybody, I was younger and I was like, hey, they were like, go to bed. So I'd just sit there with the door cracked and, like, lay my head on that side of the bed so I could see out the door and keep watching the movie kind of thing. But
Yeah.
never porn. I remember, I don't know what my first porn experience I think was the old school fucking insane shit of Tub Girl. You remember Tub Girl?
Up, girl, no.
That was the old school. Oh, it was a terrible photograph. But that was back in the day when the like websites were just one picture of like some fucked up porn that you would tell somebody like look this up, and then when they look it up, it's just a ridiculous fucking porn picture.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah, I
There
used to
was
watch porn a lot.
Lemon Party was another one.
I don't remember I remember like the setup, but I don't. You
I
know,
mean,
like, man, let me tell you something. I had these porn magazines, right, from my cousin. He had moved out, and we was cleaning up my great grandma's old house. He had porn magazines, so I took them home. Now my stepdad had found them, took me to my grandma's house, and then threw the porn magazines on the floor so that my grandma can see.
yep.
And the thing about it, I've been watching porn on my grandma's computer for the longest. So I'm pretty sure she would have known that I was watching porn the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, how old are
Because
you?
every
How
summer,
old are you at this time?
I was like 19,
Oh,
20, 10,
19.
19.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, of course.
But even so, I've been watching porn on my computer every summer for the last 10 years. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It really wasn't, I wasn't fazed by it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember like
Anything, I would have been out it. Yes.
I mean, yeah, dude. Back in the day too. Like, I mean,
Oh, go ahead.
the first time I remember actually running into hard copy porn. I don't know how old I was. I just remember finding my dad's stash of DVDs and popping one into the DVD player when I was home alone. And I knew it was porn, but I was like not really familiar with porn, like actual old school pornos. And it was so weird. And it kind of it was a weird experience. It kind of scarred me. Never gonna forget the name of the title.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
was called Gag Factor 9.
bag factor 9. Now, the same stepdad, right? He used to burn DVDs, like CDs and stuff. So he would burn porn. So I remember seeing the Cleveland show parody porn.
That's the worst. That's not even a good parody. Like what? Come on.
Seen Family Guy.
I'm
I
not.
done seen Scooby Doo.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that shit. But like, why the Cleveland show first? Come on.
Bro, I don't know. And it was like a stereotypical black person, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It was like
Jesus.
the good times porn.
Oh my God.
That's what it was a good time porn. I don't know how.
Oh man. I don't even know. That's insane. Just having the DVDs of fucking parody porn. It's like that's like shit that pops up in ads on like porn sites. I feel like 5 years ago or it's whatever.
That's exactly what it was. But you know, that was back when like CDs was out. So, you know what I'm saying? Why buy a DVD for $20? Well, it was probably like $10 or $8.99. Or you could buy one for $3, or you could buy like a three for you buy three for like 10.
Where are people buying this from him? Is he selling them at a fucking
Hey
flea
man,
market?
no, it was by the gas station. He was by the fish market. You know what I'm saying?
He's literally hawking fucking animated. Jesus Christ, this is the most insane thing I've ever heard. Now tell me that this dude
No,
I gotta guess that this dude has a nickname that is not his actual name. And it's something insane, right?
yeah, it was cat.
It's what? Scat Daddy?
Cat.
Cat
With the C.
Daddy.
Yep.
Cat Daddy. Of course Cat Daddy is selling fucking Cleveland show porn CDs outside the gas station. I wouldn't
But the thing
expect
about it, it was live action.
I wouldn't expect anything less, dude.
And like I said, I got wild stories.
Yeah, no, I mean I think that really tops it. Cat Daddy selling fucking animated porn burnt DVDs. That's,
Live action.
it was live action?
Yeah, live action.
Oh my god, so it was okay. Okay. That changes it up a little bit, but not much.
Like I said, it was good times, but the porn edition, basically. Matter of fact, they got good time porn too. That's crazy.
I want to say instead of the lyrics easy credit ripoffs, easy something blowjobs or I don't know. I'm not too familiar with the intro theme song.
Hey, you got, like I said, you gotta look it up, man. It was like you gotta look up just parodies in general.
That's what I should do. That's why I should get the Patreon running, so that way we can we could stream these pornos and not get flagged by YouTube.
Yeah, that is true.
Because what else is podcasts missing besides streaming porn?
Selling lotion. Sell your own hand cream with the scent.
Well, I mean, we could do
let's see.
do some baby oil for some freak offs, but we've seen how that works.
Or some essential oils.
Yeah, we can get all
You can even
holistic.
get the essential.
Fucking all right, man. How about this? Because we were talking about music a little bit earlier. We touched upon that. Let's say you were in a karaoke bar and you had to perform. What song are you singing?
Porn. Probably Black Eyed Peas. I'm a bee.
I'm a
Something
bee.
simple.
All right. All right. Have you have you ever done karaoke?
I have, but at home. You know what I'm saying? Nothing professionally.
All right. So you've never done it on stage for 4 people.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
I suck at singing, so
I feel you, dude. I play instruments and stuff, but I am not. I can physically sing. I just sound like shit.
like Jack Black say, I can play any instrument. It just ain't gonna sound good.
Pretty much. Jack of all trades, master of none. So when's this is again? I'm just starting to throw some random questions out there. When's the last time you pissed in a bottle?
Last time, how about this? I'll tell you the time I pissed on myself.
Purposefully or accidentally?
Both.
Both. All right.
I was working for a pest control company, and I had to use the bathroom, but there was a porta potty. I forgot that when you see a porta potty, you can use them, even though they're for the public. So I went to a house and I had to pee. Now it was one of these communities that you and your neighbor share a yard, basically. And it's an open field. There was no fence, no grass, no nothing. So I had to pee. And I was trying to look around to see if I could, find a place to go use the bathroom. Their woods area is blocked off with a gate. They got cameras everywhere around their house. So I'm like, shit, I'm not trying to get DC exposure. So I would rather just pee on myself, do the job, and go home. So that's what I did. I peed on myself.
Well,
I continued my job.
by pee on yourself, do you mean that you just peed your pants?
I pissed my pants.
All right, because when you say peed on yourself, I'm picturing you actually still pulling out your dick and spraying it on yourself instead of just saying I peed me.
Nah, I peed. I was getting my stuff together as I was peeing. So I was walking and peeing at the same time. I was like, shit, if I'm going to pee, I would rather pee on myself to where my private area not out, so I don't get in no trouble.
I've known somebody who, while we were just walking down the street, he was like, "Hey, I gotta piss," and he just started pissing while walking. He started walking sideways, and I was like, "Dude, this is a street. We're on a street," and he's like, "Yeah, it's fine." I'm like, "No, it's not. What are you doing, dude?"
Why? When I was younger and I was at my grandma's house, I could do that because she lived on the road that wasn't part of no main road, and it was like 3 or 4 cars every 5 hours. I mean, every 5
this wasn't a main road or
Yeah.
nothing, but it was. I mean, it was a kind of a dead end street, but at the same time, there was a lot of houses down this area, so it was still like, dude, somebody's and people drove by while he was just pissing, walking sideways. It's like, what the fuck is happening, dude? Why are you doing this? That was like the maybe fourth time I hung out with this kid. It's crazy.
And what stopped you from hanging out with him?
Nah, he taught me how to play guitar and shit, so he was cool. Well, not really. He was kind of bipolar, and he had an ankle monitor on, and all this other shit.
About right.
Good guitarist and musician, though. Fantastic. That's what I can actually
I guess
vouch for
like
that.
why? I mean, he could have not became famous, but he could have composed some stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I think he still does. I think he's better off now. I haven't talked to him in over 10 years. But yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
last I knew he started playing drums, which that's my primary instrument. I mean, he was a great guitarist, so he should be able to do that. But he was an insane.
yeah.
I don't know if you've ever dealt with I think he was bipolar. I don't know if he was diagnosed with it, but you could tell he was because he would just snap out of nowhere. I don't know if you ever dealt with that.
No. Nope, I haven't.
Yeah, you can be just chilling with a dude, and then just out of nowhere, they're kind of like weirdly aggressive, and you're like, "Yeah, just chill, dude. Thought we were smoking a blunt."
Nah, other people I hung out with, they was level headed for the most part.
That or
Hell yeah.
like I said, he was on an ankle monitor. You ever dealt with anybody who's on that kind of probation?
No.
No.
I don't associate myself with a lot of people, so that's a good thing for me.
True. Too many variables mess up the equation, man. Makes it too complicated.
Hell yeah. I don't need no extra letters in my equation.
And because I am bad at math.
Well, I'm not good at solving problems, so you got your own problems. I can't solve them for you.
Damn right. Fucking here's one of the things because I didn't even check the time, and either way, we got I like to do this with pretty much every guest. I like to ask slang term questions. Now, don't worry, it's not racial slang terms.
Hey man, whatever you want to, I don't care. I had a coworker, and he was like, why don't black people let me say nigga?" I said, "Go ahead and say if you want to." He was like, "Nigga, nigga, 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 nigga." And I was like, "You happy now?" He was like, "Yes." I said, "Okay, cool." He quit.
Dude, he got his pass, and he ran. He just it was like a golden ticket from Willy Wonka. He was just so happy.
Pretty much.
Yeah, even if I get a pass, I ain't using that shit. Nah, I'm not. I'll say almost every other racial slur for some reason, but that one just doesn't come off the palate well. I don't know. It's just not my flavor.
I mean, it depends.
I'm pissed off that there's no really offensive term for whites other than honky. It's bullshit. Even though I'm Puerto Rican, so there's plenty of terms for Hispanics. But you know,
So you Puerto Rican and mixed with what you mix with?
French Canadian. So very white.
I mean, that's technically makes sense because you forgot the French and everything colonized basically South and North America. So
Yeah.
you want to be mixed with something?
French and the Spaniards.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I have none of the pigment, but all of the hair of the Puerto Ricans.
Lucky you. I got nigga, nigga, nigga.
Well, I can't see it, but I'm pretty sure by everything you described for me, from the anime to the way you talk, I'm pretty sure I got a exact picture of what you look like.
Cleveland Brown.
No, you don't look like Cleveland Brown.
Yeah. I got a stomach. I got boobs. Uh,
Oh, you a chubby guy.
I'm thinking. Yeah.
Oh, I pictured you skinny. Your voice sounds skinny. You don't sound like a fatty.
Nah, because I learned how to breath control. You know what I'm saying?
You're not
So,
doing the fat.
yeah, once you learn how to. Yeah. So I've been learning how to hold my breath so I can maintain my breathing. So I won't be sounding fat.
Dude, you're telling me I use this voice so I don't sound like I'm from fucking Boston, Massachusetts, dude.
Go ahead and let your bacon out, man.
I ain't from Boston. I'm fucking way south of Boston.
Yeah, it's close enough.
But fucking either way, I use the radio voice so that way I enunciate my words.
I mean, I can use my deep voice if I want to. I just don't. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just code switching, I believe it's called. All right, but
But I just use my regular.
back to the slang terms. Again, we're not talking race. So, what is your favorite slang term for money? Like currency. We talking moolah, fat stacks, greenbacks, cash, cheddar, dough. You know, what are we doing?
I don't know. I just say debit, really, because that's all I use is debit card.
Debit. You don't have it. You don't like a slang term for currency?
Nah, just
Oh.
money. You know, just use just regular. I'm just a regular person.
All right. Well, we mentioned that you were doing this earlier in your pants, but what's your slang term for your nation? Your favorite? Maybe not even like the one you use every time, but like your favorite. You know, you taking a piss, taking a whiz, taking a leak, bleeding the lizard. What are we doing?
I'm about to urinate.
Just I'm about to urinate. You walk out the room.
Yeah.
All right. Now in the same.
Or if I poop,
I was about to say in the same aspect, what do you call a bowel movement? You know, what's your slang term? You taking a dump, a shit, you know, you're having a mess, you're having a push, taking the Browns to the Super Bowl, dropping the kids off at the pool, cutting the tail off the monkey, as
Nah.
somebody from Brazil said.
I either I got the shit, dookie, number 2,
Dookie.
and I'm about to just go use the bathroom
All right.
for 10 minutes.
All right, and then this one you also might also call it using the bathroom for about 10 minutes or probably less. But what is your slang term for masturbation?
I'm about to nut.
That's how you say you're gonna jerk off?
Yep, I'm about to go nut.
Like you don't call it, you know, anything like wanking, fapping it, fucking pulling the pud, snapping the carrot,
Nope.
you know, feeding the geese, handing out brochures, none of that? Some pocket pool?
Nope. Unless you want me to start saying I'm about to let my kids fly, that's the only one.
Letting your kids. So
I'm about to get my kids scared.
to say you're gonna jerk off, you go, I'ma go nut, or I'm a nut.
I'm gonna go nut. I'm a nut. What you been in the bathroom? Nothing.
But true, I can't argue with that. That's logically and I think literally correct. So I can't find any fallacies in that. Hey, look at that phallic fallacies. There we go. Man, so probably a few more things here, because we're probably gonna cut this off soon. I forgot to put a timer on, so I don't know what time we're at. Uh,
We at 110.
1 hour 10 minutes. All right, so yeah, we'll wrap it up in a few questions. You like any conspiracy theories, or you got any crazy conspiracy theories that you like?
Crazy conspiracy theories.
Like,
Let
do
me
you believe
see.
do you believe we landed on the moon? Do you think that Mars is a real planet? That kind of shit.
I believe they're real planets.
Aliens, UFOs,
Um,
all that shit.
I do, but I don't at the same time. I have to see it to believe it. But if I don't see it, then I don't believe it. But I mean, it could be in the back of my mind because a lot of people got weirdly shaped heads. You know what I'm saying? And not everybody, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody born from the same cloth. So if you was an alien, you know what I'm saying? Hit your boy up. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you're doing.
I know. It's like, dude, I'm cool. I won't blow your cover. I ain't no narc.
Yeah, I won't believe. But yeah, I don't have no. But yeah, okay. Egg salad
I was about to say
and
we got that to go over. So yeah, I'm gonna say it. You said now when I asked you about what kind of topics that you would want to talk about, you sent me 3 lines and 3 lines only, and it was
Yep.
to me very iconic and significant. It struck a lot of power. Because it started off with just simply egg salad and deviled eggs are the same thing, just in different forms.
Yep.
Now, I read that and I went, well, this is clearly a logical man.
I try my best.
This
You know what I'm
is
saying?
this is clearly a man who knows his shit. And then I read child support should be monitored. And I said, I thought it was.
Nah. When I say child support should be monitored, the money should go on a card, right? And whatever the woman spends on that card should be receipted back to the man. That way, he knows what they spending the money on. If she's spending the money other than the child, then that means she should get child support cut off.
Okay, I see what you mean. I understand if the money that you're giving to them is not used to actually support the child, why are you paying into it? I get it.
Yeah.
Because that's what child support is supposed to be for, is to actually support the child. That's why it's called child support. Okay.
Yep.
See,
And
I
I think the
thought
government should do a better job protecting men.
I thought that was going to be a lot more controversial than an actual logical statement. I thought there was going to be some crazy trauma behind that. But that is actually a very logical statement in my mind. Yeah. I would have to say I would have to agree with that. That might not be the best.
You know what I'm saying?
Might not be the best thing for me to actually take any sort of real standpoints on this podcast, but either way, that makes sense. Child support should be to support a child. I'm sorry if that sounds controversial. And then from that,
My bad, single mom.
from that potentially controversial statement, we go to peanuts are peas in a shell.
Yep.
First of all, a pea is a vegetable. A peanut is a legume, sir. They're different
But
in
you
many
gotta
ways.
think about it.
I'm trying to think about it.
An ain't nothing but a car in the air, right?
No, it's not.
It's a transportation that you take land and you got air,
All
right?
right. It depends on how we're going to zoom out, how macro or micro we're going to get with this. Because you can go food is food, or you can go meat is meat, or vegetables is vegetables. But when you get to the point where you're calling peas, which are a vine, I believe, mostly. I think I think peas are from a vine. And legumes, which I believe grow in the ground. That's two different just vegetables, sir.
No, I'm not saying as far as I'm saying that similarity of it. You know what I'm saying?
They both
When
do.
you snap a pea
Yeah.
and you snap a peanut and you open a peanut, you get two, right? Two peas in the pot. But why can't you two peanuts in the you know what I'm saying? Two peanuts in the shell. No one says that. You know what I'm saying? You eat peanut butter.
I like that logic.
You eat peanut butter. So why can't you say two peanuts in the shell?
I did just find out that the UK also, instead of, well, not instead of peanut butter, but they also have mashed peas as a meal. So that's kind of like peanut butter, I guess.
Yeah.
The UK probably hates that, me making that statement, but fuck them. You're eating beans on toast. Go fuck yourself.
They got liver. What is that shit called? It was like some type of sausage, blood sausage.
Blood sausage, yeah. Or blood pudding.
Yeah, and I looked at blood pudding. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, fuck
But
that.
it's basically like liver mush though. It's liver mush.
Yeah, I ain't eating that. Yeah, I don't care. That entire country's diet can go just straight to whatever hell they believe in.
Ain't you closer to them?
Well, no, I'm from Massachusetts. We were the assholes who went, "Fuck you guys, we're leaving." We're like, we're gonna make our own country, and we're gonna make it with blackjack and hookers.
Yeah, true.
Nah, they had hookers, and I think
I'm pretty sure
they probably had blackjack, and that was a Futurama reference, by the way, not an original joke.
I watch Futurama, but I can't quote nothing.
Sorry, I just had to make sure that people didn't think I was making that an original joke, because I'm not going to claim shit that's not mine.
Understandable. All mine is original. No one, I mean, someone can think about like me, but everything I'm saying is off the dome.
No, I can tell by like I said, even in the pre-pod, dude, I could tell instantly. You were you're goddamn doing a lift during this thing, so. I don't think there's anything more
As long as
real.
it was cool.
Oh yeah, no, it was cool. Don't worry about it. Fucking all right. Now, what's something? What would you say that you have a collection of that you think nobody else got? Like, you got anything weird? You said you have a weird taste in music. Like you're a white. You have like a white taste in music because you're raised on rock and hardcore and shit. Do you have any weird collections that are like super white, or just any collections at all? You collect anime figurines or something?
I collect airsoft guns.
Airsoft guns.
Yeah, so what I was going to do is I was going to start like a airsoft. I was going to create an airsoft field, and then take black guys, like black youth, and create like an environment where they can shoot each other without killing each other.
I like how you just say it's black youth.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure most white.
What about all the white school shooters? Don't you think they can get their energy out?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they go hunting with their dads. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure they got their own airsoft team. Suicide,
Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying? It's
They
airsoft.
do. They play with a little more lethal, but yeah.
Yeah. So I'm saying like the black community needs like an airsoft themed activity to where they can shoot without killing each other. To where, you know, you got a rival gang, you just go shoot them and bro, run it back. All right, let's run it back then.
Yeah, I
You know what
know
I'm saying?
that would be fun. It's literally like it's like a 1v1 COD situation. Just like, oh, you think you're tough shit? 1v1 me then, bitch.
Hell yeah. And then you gotta put a switch on it. You know, you gotta create a switch for them and then let them go at it.
Dude, you literally just have them 1v1 with pistols only on airsoft. Fucking, it's great. I love that
Or
idea.
Bloods
Dude.
and Crips. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, instead of that, why don't we make that an Olympic game? Instead of having gang violence, why don't we make that an Olympic event?
Yeah, or a professional in general.
We
It
just
can be like a league of its own.
call it gang violence.
What about gang warfare? No, I
Gang
say
game.
like gang.
Gang game.
Yeah, gang games. Gang games. There we
All
go.
right. Trademarked, copyright. We got it. I don't know how that works, but I'm calling it. Nobody else can take that. We're doing gang warfare fucking sports. We're doing this.
Yes.
All right.
Because
man.
think about it. If you can do that legally, go home, brag about it on social media, then you come back and do the same thing each day, you basically, all right, I'm getting tired of this. You know what I'm saying?
And
And
then
you don't have to worry about it.
with
You
that,
can-
and you don't got to worry about the cops running up on you. You don't got to worry about worrying about certifications of guns, all that shit. You don't got to worry about nothing. Ammo's cheaper.
Yeah. But then you got to think about this too. What if we created a sports betting for the gang wars?
That's what I'm talking about.
So you can get.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm saying we trademark and copyright it right here. We got this, man. Me and you, 50-50. We got this.
Like, this is my sponsor, guys.
That's right. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to shout out W Energy. Use the code JELLYPOD to get 10% off W Energy as our other sponsor.
Can't forget the sponsors.
They said they didn't care how I threw an ad in. I'm going to make like a mid-roll or something, but they can fuck off for now. All right,
Please
man.
edit that out.
Yeah. I'll probably by the time I edit that, I got like 4 more episodes to edit, so I'm going to figure that out. But, fucking, so you're doing airsoft. Now, what would you say is something that's irrational that pisses you off? Like, not something common that pisses everybody off kind of thing. Like, what's something stupid that pisses you off? Like, for me, it's the wind. I hate the wind.
Oh, this is controversial, right?
Oh, boy.
This is trigger warning, and this probably not gonna make the podcast.
He said, well, you said trigger with an A, not an R, so.
Yeah, so I feel like a man should not be able to rape his wife.
All right, this is controversial. All right, let's get into this for a moment. What do you mean exactly by that?
I was watching a movie, Carrie. Remember Carrie?
The old horror movie Carrie. She gets blood dumped on her at the prom.
Yeah, because her mom was saying her father raped her.
Yup. Okay. I'm not
she
super
didn't have
familiar. It's been a long time, but okay. You're filling me in.
her husband raped her because he wanted to have intercourse, and she didn't want to have intercourse.
That's usually how rape
So
happens.
she tried to kill him because she was so obsessed with the Lord that she didn't want to have sex with her husband.
Okay.
Now, say this, right? You get married, you're supposed to be faithful to your wife, right?
Yeah.
What I feel like it should be mandatory for your wife or your spouse to have sexual relations with their spouse.
I mean, it seems odd to it for me at least to put it in terms of mandatory. I figured it would just be assumed, not that it's necessary. But yeah, I mean, I assume that that's what all good relationships, marriage wise, that's how that works usually, is they have intercourse. I wouldn't say it's
No,
mandatory, but I would say that that's how it should work by common sense.
I'm just saying, no man should or woman should be sexually abandoned by their partners.
Well, no, but sexual abandonment has nothing to do with rape.
I know, but I'm saying, let's say you
Oh
was
shit!
to,
I just forgot.
you just got
I
into,
think YouTube takes the word rape out. I don't know, or I think it bans. I don't know. Maybe if I might have to edit. Dude, I don't care. I'll figure it out.
I'm saying, you get to bed, your girl get to bed, you fondle her, you know, you turned on, you see your wife, she beautiful, you see her body, you want to touch on her, in mid rub, she say no. You continue halfway because you're not thinking about what she was saying. You were just in the mood.
No, there's a difference between no and no. There's a no that's like a lead on
Don't
no,
have to
and
change it.
there's a straight no that means nah, and you just go, all right. You wait for the next day.
You
Or
don't know
the
which one
next
it
day.
is.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know,
So,
there's two different ones, and then usually if you go past that wrong no, there's another stricter no.
but even if she say no once, that's still rape.
Uh, I mean, and it really, like I say, if it's, I have a girlfriend of 5 years, and I mean, obviously, if she actually says no, it's no. But you know, if you're playing around and something, you know, she might end up doing something to you. It's like, all right, because she is a little bit of, you know, sub dom thing, I guess, going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she likes to say no. So it's, you know, whatever. But that's different because we've been in a relationship for so long. It's a different story.
But I'm saying as far as if you able to do that to your wife and you get arrested and get charged, I feel like a woman should get charged for not giving you none. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's no. With, I'm not saying I'm sexist or
You're saying it
you know what
should
I'm
be
saying?
a crime for a lady not to put out?
Yeah, because if we married, that's a contract. If I cheat on you, what happened? I broke the contract, right? Well, what led to me cheating on you? This is just for the man to stay faithful and the woman to please the man. That's it.
I don't know if I don't know if that's the exact what a marriage agreement is. Pretty sure it's
For better or for worse, through sickness and health.
I'm pretty sure it's an equal partnership though.
Yeah, if the man trying to put out, then you should be able to intake. Is that not equal?
I'm not gonna say that's not equal, but I mean it's an interesting viewpoint, man.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, when I told people this, they looked at me like I'm crazy. And then when I like actually talked about it, they was like, "Ah, okay, I see where you at now."
Well, I mean, I can see where you're coming from. I would still say it's a little for me, from my point of view, it's a little out there. But I guess some of your points. I can understand some of your points, what you mean. But
Okay, what? Now that you thought about it, what would you tweak, or how would you make it make sense?
I really don't think I could solve that goddamn mind puzzle right there.
Or just leave it in the comments. If you comment on this, let me know what you think.
Yeah, I was going to say, if anybody actually ends up listening to the close to the end of this episode and they get this far, please solve this issue. Because, I mean, it's not an issue, but, you know, I believe in equality in every way. But I also, like I said, there's a whole consent thing. You can't rape your partner. That ain't cool. Rape's never cool. Rape has never been cool. There's never been a period of time where rape is like, yeah. It's never been a cool thing. Should never be a cool thing. But, you know, I don't know if I agree with all your standpoints on it, but I agree with at least a few. Oh man. This is going to be a weird way to end an episode, but well, besides those words that you just gave, do you have anything to say to the audience? Any last words? Any words of advice that you can give any of the listeners, any of the viewers?
Oh yeah, man. I don't know what happened to my audio.
And all right, I was wondering if you were still there or something happened. But like I said, any words?
Oh no, my audio.
I can hear you now.
My bad, my audio.
Oh, he's cutting out. All right. We're going to have to make a cut. Cut. I'm waiting till I hear him. I'm waiting till I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I'm saying cut. We're gonna continue on once you come back. Audio wise. Alright. Do you think that it's gonna pop back in? I'm just trying to do this so the thumbnail of the video shows me doing this, so I know that this is bad material. Thought I heard something.
My bad, my audio.
Oh, there we go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. I'm gonna yell something called back in. All right. I'm hoping that the fucking AI script thing will catch that, so I can do a cut easy.
Okay, yes, sir.
But fuck. Yeah, no, that's where we're at. All right. So, is there any last words, advice, or anything you want to say to anybody who's listening, viewing, whatever, you know, besides whatever you already said in that last segment? But that, and also plug any of your social medias that you want to plug if you do. If not, you know, just tell the people what they want to hear.
Like and subscribe.
2?
And that's all, folks.
That's all you're not plugging yourself, you're not doing nothing.
Nah, this is my like I said, this is my intro to podcasting, so I don't want to plug nothing yet, and then I not make it or
Well,
not do it.
like I said, leave the people with some, some words of wisdom. Anything that you have to say, anything that you've learned over your life that you think that people might benefit from, just leave these people with a few words of something. You got something up your sleeve, don't you?
Okay. If you dealing with a dog, make sure you stick your palm out so it can sniff it. If it sniff it long enough, it should like you.
Palm up like
But
that.
don't get bit. Yeah. All dogs can go to heaven.
Well, if there's a heaven, dogs should go to it, and they deserve it because dogs are better than people. And that is the moral of this episode, I guess. Well, it was great talking to you, Lando. Like I said, he's got nothing to shout out, but either way, he was a great guest. And thank you very much for being here, Lando. Thank you, everybody, for
Thank you
listening,
for having me.
watching, and whatever. Please, like he said, like and subscribe. And this has been another episode of Jammed Up with Jelly. Please tune in for the next one. Thank you all.